on, baby. Another drug test failed. This whole Andres Warzicki, where does this Polish guy name is? I don't know what his name is. He was like ranked number 30 on BoxRec or whatever like that. I think he fought Povetkin or something. Guess that was his claim to fame, getting knocked out. But anyway, I guess he was on steroids that night. I know there's a good chance Povetkin was, but it looks like Deontay Wilder coming off a second-hand injury, and then he had something wrong with his arm, the pulled muscle, and everything with his right hand. Hands all damaged. He's coming off an injury. He's got the pulled muscle, the bicep, and then he's got 15, 17 different screws in his hands and stuff like that. Pretty soon he's gonna be the Bionic Man. That's what's next. You know what I'm saying? He's probably gonna become an Avenger pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? He keeps it up. But no, man, I'm just playing. Seriously, man, it seems like it's almost a blessing in disguise. And I believe it was Joe Cortez that said, sometimes that injury is good. Sometimes the injury is good because the boxer has a chance to perfect other skills. You know what I'm saying? He can perfect other skills, and it'll force him actually to become a different fighter, more developed fighter, instead of relying on that one thing that sort of catapulted him into greatness, is what I'm paraphrasing here. You know what I'm saying? So he might come back a more well-rounded fighter. Well, to me, with this dude, taking steroids and everything, this Andres Warzik, whatever you want to say his name is. Somebody help me out here. I don't know if you speak Polish or not, but it looks like Warzik or something like that. Andres. And this Andre dude, he tested positive, so he's not going to be available February 25th, 2017. 2017 to fight in Alabama. I guess they had some kind of fight scheduled in Alabama. It's supposed to be a comeback fight. You got some people saying like he's protected, but the dude's coming off an injury. Okay, jeez Louise, Is this not the guy that got a TKO just using the jab for like 7 rounds? Can we give the guy a break? I mean, is this not the guy that, I guess guys must be scared, man, of him because, I mean, here you go, what's his name? Chris Arreola, he couldn't even beat the dude with one arm. You know what I'm saying? He was scared of getting hit. That one knockdown, it was like was the second or fourth where he knocked him down like once or twice in that fight early. Yeah, he was scared to press the action later on in the fight, and turns out the guy had his corner didn't even know the dude had a bad arm. It just wanted Chris Arreola to survive, I guess. But anyway, you got Povetkin popping hot. You got this Andres guy popping hot. Deontay Wilder, is trying to stay active, whatnot. This guy is not a lazy guy. Ever since the injury, he's been in the gym, perfecting his jab. The jab, a lot of people claim he doesn't have, at least in the YTBC, you got a few skeptics talk about, all he has is the right hand. All he has is the right hand. Well, I don't know if these boxers are listening, but obviously you got a few guys jumping at the bits now. You got the Tyson Fury coming out of rehab. I guess he probably sobered up and maybe he's still on coke because all of a sudden I guess he's got an epiphany now that, hey, I can take on uh, Deontay Wilder, which is not gonna happen, man. He's probably just talking, running his mouth. BoxingScene.com did an article on that, man. No, it was a Boxing.com. Who was it? Who was it? Boxing Scene? No, it's Boxing24.com. They did an article on that. Anyways, whoever wrote it blasted him. Who's this guy that wrote it, man? Let me see if I can get this thing to come up. Was it Scott Guilfoyle? Yeah, Scott Guilfoyle. Yeah, he blasted Tyson Fury, man, saying he's all talk. Yeah, he likes to run his mouth a lot. It's okay. He's entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But we like to see the fighting, right? We like to see them fight. Then you got Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz was, I think he's with some kind of like Dada Promotions. I guess they had to deal with Eddie Hearn, but it's not I guess they were like temporary fights. So, yeah, man, I think Wood the guy, man, he spoke on this. He said Eddie Hearn was just using Luis Ortiz as like a circus act. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was right, because it turns out that yeah, it was a Dade Promotion supposed to be with. Well, they don't have a long term contract with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom with those guys over in the UK. So Luis Ortiz is back on the shelf. He's running his mouth saying, "Oh, I want to fight Deontay. I'll be ready the 25th of February." So, and then I guess he was talking about fighting Big Baby Miller or something like that. I don't know, man. Luis Ortiz, he opened his mouth. I haven't heard of this prior to this, So they tried giving him the WBA belt. That didn't work out, I guess, with his promotional company, whatever. But now all of a sudden he wants to fight Deontay Wilder, coming off a shoulder injury. This man hasn't fought in a while. So a lot of people are brave now, A lot of people are brave. And then you have Anthony Joshua. He now realized what I've said many a times about, and I think this is, man, it's a falsehood that, UK is like, kind of like where people want to be at, where the action's at. Kind of like no, because Anthony Joshua pretty much said it himself, America is the mecca of boxing. I've been watching Deontay Wilder for a long time. After fighting Klitschko, if he gets past Klitschko, he wants to go ahead and try to push that Deontay Wilder fight. Depending on how good he looks. People don't know how good he's going to look. February 25th. People don't know how good he's going to look. Maybe, 5-6 weeks from now? They don't know. Because they haven't seen that left hand yet, man. That jab might be even sharper. He's been working on it, man. He has been working on it with Mark Breland, that jab. And trust me, that jab is going to be the first punch he throws when he gets into that ring. He probably won't even use the right hand. You probably won't even see it when he lands it. It's probably just going to be like a finishing move or something like that, man. Like I say, he's done several times, but a lot of people don't. I mean, it's getting around, but a lot of people in the white TBC, I think, still believe it's always the right hand that pretty much sets up everything, but nobody ever checks the left hook and sees that guys are dazed right before he throws that right hand, but it's whatever. So, yeah, man, Anthony Joshua's looking at that, man. He wants Deontay now. All of a sudden, he wants Deontay, But, yeah, it's all good. It's all good, man. Eddie Hearn was just talking about, dropping that IBF belt and maybe do something with Fury and Deontay Wilder. But, not too long ago, he was saying he wasn't ready. But now I think that, the injury has giving Anthony Joshua a little bit more confidence. He does have a belt. He's held that belt for what almost a year now, but he's defended it, and he's probably a little more mature. He probably worked on a little more stuff in the gym and stuff like that. And then the injury. I think it's the injury. To be honest, I'm just gonna say it like that. I think it's the fact that Wilder's coming off an injury, and that hand is bad. You know, that's all it takes, man. Deontay Wilder throwing that right hand, hit an elbow or something like that. One bad punch, and that can change the tide of the fight. And Anthony Joshua, is probably looking at, hey, now it's probably my time. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. That's what predators do. You know what I'm saying? That's what predators do. Man's trying to eat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what predators do. But yeah, man. But I guess the lead finalist is Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington, tall guy. I think that's a good fight for him, man. Gerald Washington's, because Gerald Washington, he likes to keep his distance and stuff like that. The dude's 6'6". He's undefeated. He's American. He's kind of a novice himself in the boxing and stuff like that. This would be good, man. This would be good for the Deontay Wilder, and he's athletic. He paces himself and stuff like that. And hey, this will allow Deontay Wilder to get in a few rounds, throw his jab and stuff like that. Not saying he can't get beat. I'm just saying it's like a good comeback fight. The other guy seemed like a good comeback fight too. You know what I'm saying? The heavyweight division, man, you got a lot of heavy hitters in there, man. You just can't be putting dudes in the fights when he just coming back off injury and stuff like that, man. You gotta, it's all about matchmaking. It's about matchmaking, and we do want to see Deontay Wilder in these like super fights, but not coming off an injury where he just busted his hand. Dude, it ain't like not like trying to, I mean, he was on his plane. He was almost on the plane to Russia, man, before that whole drug test thing, dude. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he's scared. Dude's going on the plane to defend his belt in another man's country. Not that he wanted to because of the whole purse bid thing, but he could have dropped the belt, but he didn't. So anyway, man, Gerald Washington, man, Gerald Washington. That's the guy. Yeah, man, leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Who should Deontay Wilder be fighting next, man? Y'all let me know, okay? Gerald Washington ain't so bad, but after that, man, I do want to see Deontay Wilder, fight some of these guys like in the top 10, man. He's got to fight somebody, but guys got to stop popping hot, man. You got to stop popping hot, bro. For real. All right, y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.